أهلا وسهلا فيكم في قناتي الجديدة اللي راح نغطي كل ما يخص رياضة الفورمولا 1. معاكم عمار. أنا بغيت أبتدي هالقناة من فترة طويلة، لكن الحين الفرصة المثالية كون أن الموسم الجديد على الأبواب وراح نبتدي معاكم إن شاء الله. راح أنزل كل أنواع المحتوى، من ردود أفعالي إلى السباقات أو الأخبار المعينة، من البودكاستات مع أصدقائي أو مع ضيوف آخرين. الحين ننتقل إلى أول حلقة في القناة اللي هي بودكاست مع صديقي شاف. طبعا معظم المحتوى اللي راح انزله في القناة راح يكون باللغة العربية، باستثناء بعض الحلقات اللي مع ضيوف يتكلمون بالانجليزي. شاف من محبين رياضة الفورمولا 1 من التسعينات، وتشرفت ان غطيت معاه التجارب الشتوية، وحلقتنا اليوم اللي راح نتكلم كل عن توقعاتنا الى موسم 2023 من الاخير الى الاول. اتمنى تستمتعون بحلقتنا الاولى. Let's go. Hello guys, welcome to this episode where we're going to talk all about 2023, our predictions, what we think is going to happen, as well as winter testing. We went there, winter testing.
Yes,
we have our guest, Shaf. Welcome, brother, to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, first of many, hopefully. We're going to talk about all season, what we think, who's going to be fast, who's going to be slow, who's going to win it, who's going to bottle it, who's going to surprise us, who's going to be the dark horse, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Let's get started. First of all, I want you to tell me what you think about the winter testing. How was the experience? And just overall, what did you think of the new liveries and all that good stuff?
I loved it, by the way. I mean, I love to go to winter testing, by the way. I mean, we have such an opportunity right now. It's happening in Bahrain instead of it used to be in Barcelona, and they used to come here. And this time it's easy for us, and it's easy for the teams as well, just to do the testing here and the first race as well. And we are lucky that we got to see it, and I loved it. Testing in technical perspective, we don't know the fuel loads, we don't know the engine modes, by the way, but I love to see the cars, first of all, how it looked like. For me, Mercedes looked the best among the rest, by the way. I love the carbon, and it looks really, really nice and sharp. I hope the car performs well. How it looks. And Alfa Romeo
looks good.
Looks good as well. And Ferrari, the red was like, I don't know, could that be different? Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? It's more like a matte red, right?
Yeah, I think they've gone with the matte for the past few years, since like 2019.
True.
I think they went on the matte side.
True.
I prefer the glossy, to be honest.
Yeah. Ferrari actually looks nicer.
Yeah, I like to see the cherry red, shiny Ferrari coming from turn one into the next turn, but I agree with you. I think the Mercedes looks the best, in my opinion.
Yes.
And quite a lot of black in these cars.
Oh yeah. It is getting darker, over the years. I mean, back in days we had like all the flashy colors.
Exactly.
Even the Alpine now, the pink, I didn't really like it. I mean, if it was fully pink, I would have bought it. It was still okay, weird looking car, but it wasn't looking really nice.
And also, like the Alpine that we saw, it's not the same as the Alpine that we're gonna see this weekend, right?
Okay,
yeah. So it's gonna be pink for the first few races, I guess.
They're going ahead with that.
So nice. Just like last year, I think the pink one looks better, in my opinion.
Yeah, actually, I mean, that color combination, that blue and pink doesn't really go well.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Williams looks nice, but I mean, last year car was like a toothpaste, and this year much better. I liked it, Williams car, and overall, what do you think about the technical aspects of it? Like, we saw the results.
Well, look, like we saw the data, all right. We saw the pundits, what they think about it, and like there's quite a bit of fuzz over obviously Aston Martin. And the shocking part is that Ferrari, I don't think they quite fixed the race pace. Okay, the long runs that they did, they're not quite as good as they should have been. So data shows, all right, that Aston Martin is actually the second quickest car on the long run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they're right behind Red Bull.
Yes.
So they're in front of Mercedes and Ferrari. And when I was watching, especially day 3, of the testing, obviously we were there
together. Yeah.
The long runs in Ferrari, like it reaches, they have a good pace, but once they hit the like from 7th lap onwards, you start to see the drop. You know, like at lap 10, lap 11, they're lapping at 140, 1 minute 40 seconds a lap.
And they were on the mediums, I guess, or soft tire.
They were on the C3, yeah, the C3, which is going to be the soft.
Soft
right?
tire, yeah.
Yeah,
true.
which is going to be the soft. So not quite an accurate data as well.
True.
Like you said, we don't know the fuel load.
Exactly.
But we can kind of see the tire deck is quite high in the Ferraris.
It's quite high, yeah.
So they haven't fixed that. Mercedes, we saw the porpoising issue completely gone.
Yeah.
Thank God,
Thank
finally.
God, yeah, finally.
You know, the Ferrari actually, I saw quite a bit of porpoising on the straights.
Even last time they were doing it, but actually it was fast and purposing, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
And they were okay with it. And but Mercedes, they were just bouncing back and forth, you know. There were no pace and there was no rear. So that was the main issue with Mercedes. But anyway, Ferrari, I believe they will continue. They had a fast car in the last season, by the way. I think they will continue. Red Bull, obviously, you know, looks unbeatable at this moment.
Red Bull. Let's talk about Red Bull. Red Bull were rapid, weren't they? Like,
I mean, they were so. I mean, they can just, you know, get to P1 just like that. You know, they're not even putting an effort for it. But just like that. Oh, I'm P1 right now.
Yeah, I think
it was like that.
I think the Red Bull looks more dominant.
And they just got it right with the 2022 regulations.
Oh yeah.
And I'm happy for them. And you know, every time we have a dominance in sport. I mean, okay, I never really enjoyed the dominance. By the way. Okay, I do have my favorite driver in the team, but same time, I wanted actually maybe to have different winners, you know, in a season. Not like, you know, only one team is winning, and that dominance kind of boring, by the way. So we need multiple winners, you know, in a season, by the way, and it gets more exciting. And we have, see, no matter what you say, these 20 guys are like are the best drivers in the world. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They get to drive the fastest car.
Definitely.
So it's all about the car, end of the day, and plus, you know, to continue over the season to keep that performance. Obviously, that depends on driver to driver. That's why we have some top level drivers and others are just catching up. You know, that racecraft, it comes with experience. And it's a natural talent, I would say. I mean, you know, you cannot just get it, you know, even though you're racing for 10 years, you will not get that. I mean, that's a natural talent, by the way, and only few of them will get it.
I agree. Like, I think, but you can clearly see, okay, I would not say clearly, you can kind of see who has it, the X factor.
True.
And who doesn't.
Yeah, true.
Like, for example, Lewis Hamilton, okay, we remember there was quite a bit of fuzz, okay, a lot of actually hype towards him going into his rookie season. Yeah, like he dominated the GP2 at the time.
He did,
it's called,
I mean, even in karting days, by the way, he was phenomenal.
And Ron Dennis really hyped him up. It was kind of similar to Max Verstappen.
True.
Max Verstappen is actually like a little bit different and unique when it sounds like he jumped into F1 from F3, I think.
Yeah.
He didn't even get to do F2.
He just graduated
And
immediately.
I don't blame anybody for that.
Yeah.
Like he deserved to be in that F1 seat.
True.
And he showed it.
And from the day one, by the way. Even back in days when he was in AlphaTauri, by the way, he had that.
Yeah, exactly. So, he was with Carlos Sainz as a teammate. And now they're fighting each other as opponents. Yeah. So other than that, what is your takeaway, kind of key moments of testing?
I was surprised to see Aston Martin doing pretty well. And I was talking about this earlier, like, you know, except the top 3 teams, the rest of the grid, they went kind of Red Bull, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
In terms of aero and design. So it's more like a Mercedes engine Aston Martin car with a Red Bull.
That's interesting fact, right?
Interesting fact, right? Yeah. So, and they're performing well.
Exactly.
So I was like, oh, okay, all right. And obviously, Mercedes and Ferrari won't be blindly copying the see something is working really well, but Mercedes and Ferrari trust in their car, their designers, you know,
their own philosophy.
They have their own philosophy,
and it has a bit like
of pride as well.
Yeah, pride plays a big part of it. Some people call what Mercedes are doing as arrogance. Okay. Like they are purposely staying on their philosophy. They don't want to change it because they're stubborn. Like Toto Wolff is not gonna yield and like admit that the beginning of the philosophy was completely rubbish from the beginning.
True.
But
I agree with Toto, by the way. See, he trusts his instincts, and you know, he have a belief. I mean, come on, 8 championship.
Yeah, you can't fault that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, okay, something went wrong, It's good that something went wrong, by the way. So they went back, and they have to redo everything again. And
But is it though? Like, we say that, right?
Mhm.
Okay, we want to see the rebuild of the team. We want to see the character, right?
Yeah.
The character of Toto Wolff and this. We saw last year.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you saw Drive to Survive yet or not.
What the scene you're referring to? Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
already.
the dramatic scene that happened
Yeah,
between the team principals.
I never saw Toto like that, by the way.
Yeah,
He was
and that's the point. Like, Toto has always been ahead,
yeah,
right?
always, yeah.
He was always been the hunted rather than
He was
the
leading the show.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now he is hunting the other teams. He's feeling the pressure quite high,
We can see that.
you know. And some things that he says, I think it was Imola last year when it was a complete disaster
Yeah.
for the team,
True.
especially Lewis Hamilton when he got lapped by Max.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a part he does not want to remember. But we saw him call the car and the team radio. Oh, Lewis, we gave you a tote box, a shit box of a car. Which, do you really need to say that as a team
No.
principal of the team?
And Louis is one of the comments from team radio. You remember, like, if I were you, I would just save this engine, guys. You remember that?
Oh
radio?
yeah.
That was pretty heartbroken. I mean, from Louis, and we felt like, no, he have to go for it, and everyone was saying, no, he don't have that racecraft anymore. He just want to give up. No, it's not like that. He just don't want to give up. It's just like, he has much experience that, okay, he understands there is no point of continuing this race with this car because it's not going to reach anywhere. So maybe he was going with that, and obviously he was frustrated, So that was a team race. So we saw a lot.
And he got hurt, injured as well when in Baku. Anyways.
So in nutshell, so I enjoyed seeing Aston Martin. The aspect what we were saying, it looks like a Red Bull car.
Yeah.
With a Mercedes engine and performing well.
Fernando Alonso.
With a faster car, you won't be a train anymore.
Yeah, Fernando with a fast car. That's something I've been looking forward to since 2012, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see this man, as Crofty like to call him, the wily old fox, right? I want to see the wily old fox in a fast car again,
Yeah, it's been a
challenging
while.
for podiums.
It's been a while. He was not giving up. Everyone retired.
Yeah.
In this era, by the way. So he's just keep on going because he finally, I feel like he got a faster car, a competitive car this year. They can maybe they can go for a race win. Podium for sure.
I think if things go their way, I think if safety cars, rain,
True.
we know that Fernando relishes in these opportunities.
Yep.
Okay, when it's difficult, he steps up, doesn't he?
True.
Like, and his race awareness, is absolutely unbelievable.
Oh my God. Him and Seb, by the way.
Exactly. I cannot really understand. Even Lewis has it, but Fernando is in another level. Like, imagine you're in a cockpit.
Yeah.
Okay, your adrenaline is 120, right?
True.
And I don't know if 120 is even high enough. Like, let's say 1,000 adrenaline, yeah?
True.
And you manage to be aware of what's happening on the track and the other side of the track. Like, okay, now remember that in
Oh my God,
in
it was-
2021.
Yeah, what to do? I mean, how he gets it, I have no idea.
It's like he's it's like he's watching the broadcast with us.
Yeah, exactly. And with some, with the technical data and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
Yes, exactly.
So let's move to which this episode is all about.
Yeah.
Okay, our 2023 prediction. So the format that we're gonna use, we're gonna have categories.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the most improved driver.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the dark horse team. Okay. We're gonna have the biggest disappointing driver.
Okay.
And the biggest teammate rivalry, which is the part that I'm looking forward to the most. Yeah.